Legendary, icon, Hall of Famer.
Hello, you're watching The Luna Show.
Welcome to The Luna Show. Welcome to The Luna Show.
Legendary, Luna, Luna, Luna,
The Luna Show.
Luna, Luna, Luna.
Welcome to The Luna Show.
You're watching The Luna Show.
Just put your hands up, bring them down in front of you. Bring them down in front of you. And now bring it down to the floor. Hey. Let me hear it all, honey.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Monique Robinson, but in the ballroom scene I'm known as Monet Ebony. I started in the scene as Monet Dior. Came through Mystery, rest in peace, my house father and best friend. And then he taught me Vogue Femme. When we met, I knew how to Vogue the old way already. So when he taught me how to Vogue Femme, I hit the ballroom scene, women's performance, and it wasn't just Vogue Femme, it was just women's performance. So I have like the old way and new way and Vogue Femme training. So I mix it all up.
So what got you started was the voguing? How did your ballroom career, quote unquote, started?
I've been a dancer all my life. Tap, jazz, ballet, modern, hip hop, reggae, and Vogue, yes. I came from the Midtown 43.
Yes, that was my first club.
Oh, I love Midtown 43. Those mirrors were legendary.
I used to love the shows.
Yes, the drag shows.
With Amazing Grace and all of them.
Those are the days I was able to sit with Pepper LaBeija in the back when she sat in her booth. If you were special, you could sit in the back booth.
You get a booth.
And hung out with Kim Pendarvis in his house in Red Hook. And got to know a lot of the greats that are not here anymore too. I had a lot of tutelage during that time, in that era. It was more tutelage. I was also told not to come to a ball, not to walk a ball until I was of age. I won't talk about how old I was, because there's a lot of kids that's out there that might be a little bit too young who do hang in the scene and might not necessarily be at the balls. So I had that time where they told me to, take my time. If I wanted to walk a ball, then walk a ball. But it wasn't like walk and pressure to do so. So that's where my career started, from being a dancer and not being pushed to do it. It was something that I wanted to do when I met Mr.
So as a woman, what was it about the scene that drew you to the ballroom scene?
Oh gosh, the creativity of it all, the dance creativity, the fashion creativity, the outside the box, bizarre, everything, the paint, I love drag's performance. I love harmonica sunbeam, two potatoes, Kellers, Chi-Chi's, the pier, the travel. You get a chance to travel. You could go different states, and the welcoming and the receiving in different states is so warm and different experiences. I flew to Germany with Stiffy and Conti Carlos and Aviance years ago.
Those are all friends of mine.
Oh, yes.
It's so funny. We've known each other for so many years, and we were always around each other.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes we were in the same room, but you were on the other side. I was all the way in the other side.
Yes, and it's so different now. And we had a more warm rapport with each other. We say, hello and hug each other. Nowadays, it just seems a little less caring. Yeah, it seems a lot less caring. So, if you don't see the icons and the legends and the old girls out, it's a lot of change that has happened in the scene, and there's happened changes within our lives as well. That doesn't necessarily mean that we lost the love and we don't watch the videos, or we're not still voguing ourselves, or still walking runway, or still painting down, or whatever our category is. It's still there. We just might not necessarily display them, and it's a new time for the new kids to do that for them. So we're supposed to take more of a mentorship role when you get to a certain age at a certain point in any career. You're supposed to take a mentorship role. So.
That's true. You know, women's performance is like one of the hottest categories nowadays.
Oh, definitely. I love that. I'm so happy for that.
And especially at the latex ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when Man Prodigy challenged me to walk against the Femme Queens for the first time in Philly. And a lot of the girls, Monique Mizrahi, Stephanie Cartier, Yanni Karan, they was like, "Are you walking?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm going to walk." And so I stuck that claim to make the category not just Femme Queen, not just women's. Now we have female figure. Because we battled, and they seen that it was possible that we could battle without fighting.
I know a lot of the femme queens, the trans women in the scene, don't like the term female figure. What do you think about that?
I never really thought about it like that because I am a female figure, you know. So that wouldn't bother me. I'm a feminine woman, and if I was a butch woman, it probably would bother me. But I'm not. And so I don't understand what the offense they might take to it, and everybody has different lives. So I don't judge them for not feeling female figure as a term of reference that they don't want to be referred to like that. Everybody has their levels of respect that they definitely entitled to. So if female figure doesn't suit them, then they don't have to walk that category. If femme queen is what you want to be called and that's what you would like to be considered, then you walk that category.
Do you think that that femme queens or trans women should walk women's performance?
New women's performance, yeah. I think it should be a consideration of new women. Performance.
But they shouldn't battling with the women?
No, if a woman can walk femme figure performance, then why shouldn't a female figure, trans woman, new woman, be able to walk women's performance? I think that there should be an option for them to walk as a new woman under the category. If it's open, if that promoter is open to having that new woman walk women's performance, then it's also up to the promoter and the writer of the categories who's putting this ball out, that if they see it for them to be considered a woman and they want to walk women's performance, then that's just fine with me. Because if I could battle you as femme figure, then I could battle you as women's performance too.
So that's true. Tell me about your House of Dior days.
Oh God. Those are the best. So I actually met Mystery on the pier to his favorite song, DJ Al, rest in peace Mystery, and DJ Al was playing Dendada, and it just called to me, and I just walked over there voguing down to the beat. I knew.
So you knew voguing before him?
Beat. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was voguing since I was 14 years old. I met Mystery when I was 25. Yes, I vogued the old way mostly. I came out and seen the new way of performance with the hands, feminine, the dips and things like that, and I was immediately intrigued. I understood the old way. I understood the precision, the lines, the cat fight, the karate fight. That was an old way, you know, movie master. Like we all did karate movies and evolved the moves from those, and African dance had a lot to do with it too. Then I went to African tap, jazz, ballet, and modern before I started learning how to vogue the old way. When I met Mystery, he had a special new form of vogue, feminine, and there was a lot of guys that was doing it, and there was some that was really, really good, and he was one of them. And so being able to vogue in front of him, I caught his eye that day, and he was looking for a woman to teach, and we hit it off more friends than just the performance. So after we became the best of friends, the voguing just came along with it. We vogued everywhere. We vogued on the train, we vogued in the streets. Yes, we was those queens, honey. We vogued everywhere. We had balls inside the house.
Shower curtain gowns.
Kiki balls. That's where the Kiki balls started. And you know, brushes were our mic. So those were the days that I learned a lot. I played a lot of voguing games with the House of Dior, which they focused a lot on performance, and we played a lot of performance games. Sandy, one of the best friends I've ever met in my life, sweetheart, very down to earth, and I was doing a lot as a sister and daughter to the house. So they asked me to become the New York mother of the chapter of the House of Dior, and I did that. And you know, I was a real go-getter mother. I fought for my kids on the runway. I would go at it with a judge. I would make sure they came back harder. I would read. I was a key, honey. And still am. Everybody that knows me, you know I'm funny. And, you know, I had a lot of best friends from the House of Dior.
So at the time that you were called legendary in ballroom, what was that feeling for you? What that meant for you, being legendary?
I have actually not been inducted into the Hall of Fame or anything like that as legendary. It's a, you know, what you do on the runway, how many times you show up, how much you put into your performance or whatever your category is to deem you legendary or not. Albert, rest in peace, GMAC and House of Latex, pretty much deemed me legendary at one latex ball when he had explained to everybody in the category saying that I did everything that I needed to do to show that I can Vogue. So he wanted me to come in white and all of the other girls to come in red, and the last one standing out of the battle for red would get to battle me, and they was considering me legend. So for that, I had to definitely come and have some fun. And it was just a level of respect that you say thank you. I mean, you can't really explain, well, I can't really explain what legendary would be to anybody aside from the fact of it's a good thing to be recognized for how much work you put into anything. So if legendary is what you get out of it at the end of the day, that's what it was, and I'm feeling good about being legendary.
Yes. What do you think is the responsibilities that legends and icons should have once they get that title? You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
Because some people get it and they do nothing and just sit there and just, you know.
That's true.
But do you feel that they should do something? They should, you know, I don't know. How will you answer that?
I would say that if they still doing what it is that they do to keep themselves up to their standard, then they are doing that. They are doing something, because you don't realize how many other people you affect with your presence, the way that you move on the runway, whatever your attitudes are. Some of them is infectious. You can teach a person by not even touching them. So if you're still active, then I think that's it in a nutshell. Just still being active in the community in some sort of way. If you come out and you show your face and put out positive energy, give the girls that wave, you know, if that's all you can do, because not everybody has the circumstances where they can still be, or they can just take mentorship roles on, or create a whole genre of something else for everybody to learn from them. Not everybody has that position. I say you could do what you can, and if you do what you can, then you're doing more than enough. Somebody can't tell you what you should be doing, because you know what you can and what you should be doing. So if you're doing that, then you're good. But if you're not doing that, then you should be doing that. That's what you should be doing, whatever you can do. That's their role. That's what each one teach one. Somebody taught you, so you can teach somebody, even if it's just by showing up.
Right. What do you think about the state of ballroom today?
I don't even know what state it's in. It's in every state, and every state has their own idea of what it should be like. So right now, I just think that we don't even have a blueprint to rules. the rules are constantly changing. I think that's one of those things with life. The rules are made to be broken.
Mhm.
So I would say it's in a state of evolution.
Mhm.
Because it's always going to evolve. into
Well, I mean, it's
something
always
else.
evolved. I mean, even voguing is different. You know what I mean? So, and I appreciate evolution, but sometimes I wish some things, the traditional aspects of ballroom, stick around. You know?
Yeah, I like the traditional where we had camaraderie on the runway. I think those things are the things that shouldn't be watered down or never be able to. That's a rule. That rule can't be broken. At least you don't have to fight each other. I don't care. Y'all don't have to like each other, but you don't have to put your hands on one another. Fighting on the runway is just atrocious. It's disgusting. It says more about you than it says about anybody else. It says that you're not able to deal without violence, and that you don't know how to control yourself.
Hmm. So what's next for you in life? What is Monet working on right now? Any albums? Anything coming out?
You know, because I sing down.
A tour?
Seriously, I do.
Well, I know you recently did a class for us, a voguing class, and that was great.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
And you're a funny teacher. Like, you were fun.
Thank you. That's what's up. So come to the class because we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, we're gonna schedule some new ones for you because you actually were really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But what are you? Is that what else are you doing? What's?
It's really a one day at a time thing with me. You know, I'm a mom. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I am a college graduate. I'm a dancer. I'm a singer.
As a dancer, do you still go out to like auditions and as a singer and all that?
No.
Do you do that type of stuff, or is it like just you create your own performances?
Actually, it's a plug-in. And most of the time, I do stuff for my friends. If you need me to come out and do something, or if you offer me to do something, oh yeah, I'll try to do the best that I can to make it there.
Okay.
But open casting calls, regular auditions, Broadway, that sort of, high a lot. That like, no, I'm not. After that, I wouldn't take a sneeze at a blessing. No, I'm not gonna look down on it. If it's a blessing, it's a blessing. But I'm not working on anything other than just working and keeping life going from day to day. That's about it.
So what message would you like to leave the girls coming up into the ballroom?
Oh, definitely take your time. Take your time. That was one of the best things that I ever got from Kim, rest in peace, and Pepper, rest in peace, and Ronald LeMay. They told me about taking my time and learning more about myself and doing things that I wanted to do in my life, like going to school and educating myself with other experiences and not just focus on ballroom experiences. There's other things that you can do, like taking a class or just going out to the park with your girlfriends and having a picnic and things like that. Don't let life pass you by. Enjoy your ballroom life, but don't let your life pass you by. Enjoy both of them and fine line between one cannot over affect the other because they can, and stay away from drugs. Definitely stay away from the drugs. It's never going to make anything better, and it will definitely take everything away from you. So whatever you do out here, enjoy your life, but don't let the drugs steal your life, and love yourself. Love you, because it's all right to. That's my message, is to love yourself because it's all right to love you.
Well, thank you, Monet. You are loved.
Thank you.